Hello. Hello, everyone. How are you? How are you? Good evening. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. I'm just making sure everything is in here. Okay, hold on one second. Good evening. I hope that you guys had a wonderful. Hey, Joshua. I said nothing but love your way because you deserve it. Because you deserve it. Joshua, today is your day. Today is your day, Joshua. Did you know that people was walking around talking about the day is Joshua's day? Wearing t-shirts and everything, Joshua. Yes. And I said to myself, I said, oh, thank you. Happy birthday. Y'all say happy birthday to my sister. Say happy birthday to my sister. Okay, today's her birthday. Today is her birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear sister. Happy birthday to you. Woo! Happy birthday to you. Thank you so much. I'm trying to look like you, Fatima. Happy birthday. Yes, guys, we are going to have a fantastic show. We are going to have a fantastic, oh, thank you. We are going to have a fantastic show today because this is all about us. It is all about us, not just men, not just women, but men too as well. It is all about us, and we are going to have a fantastic show today. So rock with me, stick with me. I'm not going to hold you guys long at all. I'm not going to hold you long, okay? But this is going to be a fantastic show, okay? Because it's all about us. It's all about self-care. It's all about what we need to do to get through this year, what pauses we need to take for ourselves. It's going to be fantastic. So rock with me, okay? Rock with me, okay, guys? All right. All right. Today was very, very eventful. I had a lot to do. I got an announcement. Hold on, wait a minute. I have an announcement, guys, that I have to make. I have an announcement that I have to make. One more time. I have an announcement that I have to make. I launched my lipstick line yesterday. It is called Drama Puck. It is called, hey, Mantis, how are you? How are you? I hope that you had a wonderful day today. Mantis, did you know today was your day? Did you know today was your day, Mantis? People was walking around talking about today is Mantis Day. And you know what I said? I said, I know him. I know him. No. Today is your day, Mantis. Now listen. Yesterday, I launched my lipstick line. I am so excited now. I'm super excited. Everybody know I always wear a lipstick, and I always patronize my sister. Her name is Riandolin, and she has a lipstick brand called My Lips, the best lipstick in the country. However, I've always wanted to have a lipstick line, and so thank you so much. Say happy birthday to my sister Fatima. Today is her birthday. She's in the chat. And so I launched it. This is something I don't know what came over me. I normally around this time I'm trying to like do a play or something, or I'm writing a book or something. But I've always wanted to do a lipstick line, and so I'm so excited. It is called Drama Puck. I am working on putting the website together, so you guys can just go to the website and buy and patronize. I was online most of the morning with the distributor trying to figure out the branding and the types that I want, the texture and the color of the lipstick that I want. And I'm partnering with a sister that is in Nigeria. and she has connects all over the world. And I will be I will be presenting or selling, for lack of a better word, products from the same family as Mac. And so I'm super excited about that. I'm super excited about that. I cannot wait, guys. So I know y'all see my little put together brief little promo on my shorts for the product. But guess what? You know me, because I'm a creative. I'm going all out. We're doing a commercial. And this lipstick and lip gloss is going to be towards the demographic of all women. Okay, so my slogan is that, Drama Puck is the lipstick for all queens of all ages. And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm super excited about this. So when I come on out and I start putting my website out, y'all go and support. There could be stocking stuffers, gifts. Valentine's Day is coming up. I'm expecting the Valentine's Day gift. I'm just throwing it out there. Because I'm a romantic. I'm expecting a Valentine's Day gift, Coach crystal bag. Just throwing that out there. Coach crystal bag. Just throwing that out there. All right, anywho. Let's get into our topic, guys. Okay. Self-care. What does that look like in 2026? What does self-care looks like in 2026? Let me show y'all what self-care looks like in 2026. I've been dieting for 3 weeks straight, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all I've been doing good. Let me turn my notifications down. I don't want it to disturb you. I've been dieting and doing intermittent fasting for 3 weeks. And I think I've been doing good. So I am going to indulge in them chips. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, you're welcome. Oh, you saying thank you to Mantis. Yeah, self-care, guys. Self-care. Even though we are on the precipice of doing all type of wonderful things and upgrading our life, because remember what I told y'all in the beginning of the year, this is our year. This is the year to come up. No, last year was the year to come up, but this is the year where we're going to the next level. We're chasing manifestation this year, okay, and we're laying down the foundation for 2027. Okay, this year. All right, so. And all of that hoopla and all of that positive energy and all of that inspiration and all of that anointing that God has placed on us to be productive this year, we still have to take our time for ourselves. Hold on, guys. 1 second. And so self-care. We have to take time for ourselves. And I kind of jotted down and took down some notes that's going to help you. Okay. That's going to help us be better and be more centered. And that's really a cliche, centered. I need to be more centered, but that's an actual real thing. That's a real thing. And being centered and being aligned and having some gravity to yourself and being held down to gravity in the ground and foundation and your foundation. That's a real thing, because sometimes we could just fillet around and we could just be carried away by every whim and every thought and every situation and everything that's going on in our lives. It can just push us in the wrong trajectory because we're not grounded. We have to take our time for self-care. Okay. So the first thing that we need to focus on is time in order to help ourselves. Hold on 1 second, please. Hold on 1 second, please. And so self-care, we have to take out time. Okay. Time is so important because guess what? We don't get that back. We don't get that back. You cannot allow other people specifically, to monopolize your time, because you only get one life. Do you understand what I'm saying? One life. Okay. And so you cannot allow people to monopolize your time. You can't be stressed out for every single thing. Everybody gets a piece of you but yourself. Everybody gets your time but yourself. You have to make our time for yourself in 2026 because we're going to get some peace this year. We're going to be calm. We're not going to be full of anxiety because we are allowing life to dictate to us who we are. We are allowing life to dictate us how we move, how we be. No, you're going to take our time just for yourself. Just for yourself. Okay? So let's focus in on that. Okay, the first thing is time. I am going to take out time for self-care for yourself. If it's nothing but just taking a walk by the riverside or sitting somewhere quiet with a book, or sitting somewhere quiet and just listening for whatever's going on in your, just calming yourself. That helps. I'm a witness. Take out time for you if it's nothing but just going out and sitting in your car and playing your favorite song. I'm telling you, take out mental space and carve out some mental space for your time. Can I go ahead? No, I'm busy. You could be just doing nothing but taking care of yourself. But guess what? No, I'm busy. This is my moment. And in the day of the week, this is my moment to take out time for myself. Okay? Because that's important. Everybody gets a piece of you but you. And you wonder why you're full of anxiety. You wonder why you have insomnia and can't seem to rest. You just wonder why. Because you're giving all of your energy away. You're giving all of the good parts of yourself away to others. And that's not good at all. Okay? So the first step of self-care is making sure that you take out time for you. Nobody else but you. Not the kids, not the husband, not the wife, not your job, not your family. You. Because at the end of the day, if you don't have you, who do you have? If you lose yourself in other people's situations and burdens, what do you have left for yourself? How can you function if you're too busy helping other people function? Did you hear what I said? How can you function and thrive if you're too busy helping other people function and thrive? You never take out time for yourself. Now, do that make sense? Do that make sense? No, it don't make sense at all. So we're going to take our time for ourselves. Okay? That's the first thing. Space is the second thing that I want to focus on with self-care. And before because I don't want to rush through this. I really want to take my time with this. It is important this year that you understand that you need self-care. You can't be Wonder Woman for everybody, or Wonder Man, or superhero, or Superman for everybody but yourself. You cannot. You cannot do it. Do you understand what I'm saying? You cannot do it. You have to understand that self-care is needed. We are past the point of maybe not, maybe I need some therapy, maybe I don't need some therapy. Whether you sitting in front of somebody or you decide that you want to sit quietly and do something for yourself. We all need some type of therapeutic behavior going on in 2026 because we are all, and I don't want to hear that ain't me, it's you. We all dealing with some type of stress somewhere. Do you hear what I say? Some type of stress somewhere that needs to be dealt with. We're running, a lot of us are running on E. A lot of us we're running on E. For a whole year. You've been having brain fog for a whole year. You can't multitask. You can't problem solve no more. You just can't. You so frazzled and frustrated all of the time. You ain't never smiling. You don't never have a good day because you always thinking about, it's like life just playing the same scene over and over and over and over and over again in your mind, and you just trying to figure out what's going on. You can't calm down. You're always you're always fragile and spazzing out on folks. So self-care is needed for everybody, okay? That's for the people in the back too. We're making a conscious decision this year to say all of us need self-care, therapeutic self-care this year. Because a lot of us are silently going through things in our minds. So a lot of us are silently going through things in our homes and are silently going through things emotionally. And we're not sharing and we're not talking. And we're not solving that problem. We're not giving that problem no attention. That's the problem. We need to be giving those issues attention. Problem solving attention. So that we can live a more healthier mental life. So that we can live a more quality of life. Do you hear what I say? Okay? Do you hear what I say? The second thing that we need to be doing is giving ourselves space. Space to do what? To do whatever. To do whatever. Space to do whatever. You want to grow, you want to expand, you want to prune, you want to cut some things off in your life. Give yourself space. Space to do what? Space to have accomplishments. Space to make mistakes, to have blunders. Space. Give yourself grace and give yourself space. You're not perfect. Space for error. Space to advocate for yourself. Give yourself space. Don't squeeze yourself in a constraint way of living. Don't be so strict with yourself. Do you hear what I say? Give yourself some grace and stop being so hard on yourself. Do you hear what I say? Because it's going to help your mental. It's going to help your mental. You understand what I'm saying? We are not perfect. And you cannot be perfect for everybody that's around you in your world, in your circle, in your nucleus. You can't be perfect for everybody. Because what happens is we try to be perfect for everybody. And the moment we have a blunder, we're so hard on ourselves. Life is not perfect. We're trying to be perfect and life is not perfect. You have to ease up and give yourself some space. Space to expand, space to contract, whatever it is. Give yourself some space. Because you deserve it. Because you deserve it. I'm sorry, guys. It's not like every time I go live, I start getting notifications. But I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna work out. I started before the new year even started. I started just sitting quiet, meditating, muttering affirmations, muttering praises to God even when I wake up. You know how you wake up and you turn over? I've been waking up, turning up and just muttering praises to the Lord. Meditating, sitting quietly and listening to audible books. That helps tremendously to quiet yourself. I'm not saying that you can't live life and enjoy life and be loud and be this and that and the vibrations and all. I'm saying there are moments where it's okay to be quiet. It's healthy to be quiet, to calm your body down, to calm your nerves down. All of this is under the umbrella of self-care. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? We all need this. Are you okay? This is our check-in today. Are you okay? Are you okay? Don't pretend like you're okay and you're not. We are all here for you. Are you okay? All right. So the third thing, and I kind of alluded to it previously, is being quiet. There is so much power in being quiet and being still. Stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. You know, we say that a lot in church. Stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. Stand still and see the salvation of yourself. Stand still. Stand still. I've learned it, as I get older. I learned to stand still, because you can make some disasters major life disastrous decisions by not standing still. Stand still and observe and watch a thing first before you make a decision on it, or a situation, or an individual. Stand still for a minute, be quiet, and observe everything first to say, should I? Don't do things in haste, because you can make some big mistakes by doing things in haste, right? So let's just be quiet, and stand still, and let the Lord minister to you which way you should go. That has helped me so many times by not making hasty decisions, because I thought it was one thing. I thought the result was going to be one thing, and it was something totally different. And if I had addressed the situation in haste, oh, it would have been horrible. But you got to stand still, right? That comes with discipline, and that comes with maturity, right? We have to have some maturity. When you're young, you impulsive. You want to do this, then you want to do that. You want to do this, you want to do that. No. As we get older, we kind of simmer down. We're a little bit more seasoned, and we're sitting there. You know, a lot of times when I'm in meetings, and or I am problem solving, or someone may throw something, bounce up against something against me, and I'm just trying to figure out what advice I give. I'll get quiet, and they'll look at me, and I'll be like, I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, wait a minute, I'm thinking. You said I do things that feel right. I do things that feel right. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. Do things that feel right. But my thing is, I try not to be as impulsive, because that feel good feeling sometimes, Mantis, can get you in trouble. Oh, it feels so good to be young and impulsive and this and that. And I'm not saying that's what you were what you were saying when you said that, but I'm just saying, that life is good, life is free. It is. It's a time to be young. You know what? It's a season for everything. There's a time to be impulsive, but that is in your youth. That is in your youth. You understand what I'm saying? But as you get older, you kind of be seasoned, and you kind of sit back and you observe, and then you make the decisions that you need to make, instead of just, doing stuff that's just off the wall, spur of the moment, impulsive, because it's not good. It ain't good. It'll lead you down the wrong way sometimes. So the third thing that under the umbrella of self-care is to be quiet sometimes. Be quiet. Okay? And make a conscious decision to make good choices instead of hasty ones. Okay? This is our check-in. Remember, I promised y'all that I was going to be checking in with you all throughout the year. This is our check-in. Are you okay? Are you still letting that frantic scenario run over and over in your mind about whatever it is that happened to you in your life? Are you still letting that play over and over in your mind, and it got you bent up and contorted emotionally, and you just running on E? You always just wound up for some reason. That's because we need to quiet ourselves and get some self-care, whether it be a therapist, whether it be, a hotel stay, whether it be a quiet book, whether it be a quiet time of prayer and meditation, whatever it is. What I'm noticing in society is that we're so wound up now for some reason. We're so wound up. We're so wound up for some reason. Problems, life, trauma, family, whatever it is keeping us in this mode of, when we need to be calm and level-headed and enjoying life instead of frantically living through life. You hear a lot of back in the day, you used to hear older women say, "Ooh, child, my nerves is bad. I gotta go sit down. Yo, my nerves is bad." Oh, my mom used to say that. Oh, my nerves is bad. Because you don't have the ability to self-soothe anymore. And we learn that behavior and that trait as a child, as a toddler, actually as late infants, to self-soothe. But as we become adults, we seem to lose that tool to self-soothe. And I'm guilty of it. I'm guilty of it. I'm way better than how I used to be. Just an emotional ball. Anything would trigger me, and I'll get so emotional and so erratic. Just emotional. Just leading with my emotions instead of leading with my conscience, leading with my mind, leading smart, making smart decisions. I just lead with my emotion. I made some huge mistakes by not getting quiet and making the proper assessments in our lives. You know what I'm saying? Just making all of these weird, decisions, and you wonder why your life is jacked up because you're not taking out the time to become centered with yourself and whatever you serve and whatever you into, and shoring up your foundation and who you are and what you represent. That's another thing that's underneath the umbrella of self-care. Shoring up who you are. This is the year. As soon as I said that, I felt something. So I'm going to expound on that. You need to figure out who you are, your grown self in your 40s, your 50s, or whoever is watching this. You need to really figure out who you are. And it's a sad commentary that most of us have not figured out who we really are. Because once you figure that out, then you know how to properly respond to situations and people and things. Once you figure out who you are, then you need to figure out what you're going to tolerate in your life and what you're not going to tolerate, what your goals are in life, what you want to do moving forward, how to get there, and just how to be a strong individual. It's nothing like knowing who you are and standing in that. It's empowering, right? A lot of us, we spend years and decades pretending to be something that we're not, or pretending or mimicking what is around us that we think is an influence. Be your own influence. Be your true, authentic self. Is going to bring you so much peace. I promise you. It's going to bring you so much peace. When you can say, I don't like that. I don't want that. I don't want to do that. No. No is a friend. That word no is a friend. I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to go there. Yes, I want to go here. Yes, I want to do that because you are empowered to be yourself. You're not scared to be your authentic self. You're not scared to offend people. Well, I can say offend because we shouldn't be going around offending people, but you're not scared to tell people no. You don't care if they don't get mad if they don't rock with you. You don't care if you're not influenceable by others anymore because you're strong in who you are, and you don't care what other people say. You're not allowing those things to dictate who you are. That's peace. You're not allowing people to monopolize your time anymore. You're giving yourself space to be who you are. You behave how you want to behave. You live how you want to live. That is golden because a lot of people are not living how they want to live. They're living based off of what other people have told them how to live. That is stress. I feel good today. I had a wonderful day today. I did what I wanted to do. Nothing outside of the will of God or anything like that, but I did what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to music. I feel, hey, you know what I'm saying? I feel good today. I was productive. You understand what I'm saying? And I had a good time. Guess what? All by myself. And it was wonderful. And it was good. It was empowering. And I have peace of mind. It is not normal, and I'm gonna say this for the person in the back. It is not normal to have a day full of stress, full of negative thinking or negative influences rolling over in your mind all day long. That's not normal. That's not a way to live. So we have to figure out how to expel that energy, expel that way of thinking. We have to retrain our mind. That is another thing that is under that umbrella of self-care. Train your mind. Retrain how you think about what? Yourself, your life, your behavior, your trajectory, your future. Train yourself to rethink it. Be optimistic. A lot of people say they're not optimistic. They don't like that word. I love it because that means the possibilities are endless. I don't live in a mind frame. I don't live in a space of defeat. I'm sorry. Regardless of what life has thrown me, and I've had some boulders thrown at me. I've had some disappointments thrown at me. I've had some failures thrown at me, but I refuse to live in that space. I'm always optimistic. I'm always thinking of the next great thing. I'm always thinking, I don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. I got goals in life. And I believe in those goals. And I believe in the law of attraction. And I believe if I set myself up, if I conduct myself this way, if I be this way, if my demeanor is this way, if my mindset is this way, if my thinking this way, then these things will come to me. I've lived like that. And a lot of times I have grasped the manifestation of that thinking, and it has been good. It has been wonderful. I don't deal with negative energy. I don't care what life has thrown me. I don't care how I wake up and look in the morning. I don't care. You got what you're focused. You get what you focused on, man. That's profound. That's profound. You get what you focus on. So if you focused on defeat, if you focused on failure, if you focused on negativity, if you focused on depression, if you focused on sadness, these things are going to be attracted to you. You have to think better. Do you hear what I say? Ain't nothing wrong with you. You wake up, you got breath in your life, you got the physicality, you're able to move. You may not look how you want to look right now. You may not be dressing the way you want, whatever it is, but there's really nothing wrong with you. So ask yourself, why are you thinking this way? Some of this stuff is us, our psyche, and some of this stuff is spiritual, ministering spirits. Demonic ministry spirits. Did I say that? Yeah. Where I knew the church was gonna come in some kind of way. Here it is. Demonic ministering spirits. Intrusive thoughts. You know who taught me about intrusive thoughts? Do you know who taught me about intrusive thoughts? My sister Tanzania. I heard her say that one day, and it stayed with me. It was so profound because it explained a lot. Ministry spirits that are not of God, they doing their job. Anything that is good, that is of light, that is of positivity, the enemy dispatches things to minister to them to try to tear down, because he don't like positivity. He don't like light. You ain't even got to be in the church for this. If you're just a good individual, he don't like you because he's dark. So he sent things in your mind to go over and turn over in your spirit over and over for no reason, for no apparent reason other than he wants to silence that light. Again, you ain't got to be a Christian for this. You ain't got to be in church. He just don't like light. He just don't like good. So he will put things in your mind that ain't true, that you just think is true, but it ain't. He'll have it turn over and over and over and over in your mind until you start believing it. And next thing you know, you walking around sad all day long for what? You ain't homeless. You ain't hungry. But that's what the enemy does. But when you start, and I love this, Mantis, I love this. You are a hero. When you focus on the things that are possible, possible, or the things are positive, I'm sorry, and possible, when you start focusing on those things and the things that you want, it will come to you. I decided I wanted to open up do a lipstick line maybe a month ago. I'm here now. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I decided I wanted to write children books. When my best friend passed away, that was part of my therapy to write books. And no lie, I wrote about 10 children books in the span of 2 months. No lie, they're on Amazon right now. Go Google my name, Clayleen Woods. They're there. I was at the point to where I was writing a book a day. No lie. Because that's where my mind was. You understand what I'm saying? You have to sit in silence and watch your thoughts. Oh God, you on something. Are you on one today? You was on one today. Oh, wait. Hold on. Oh my God. Jesus. I love that. You have to sit in silence and watch your thoughts. Because sometimes creative people, we think in color. Listen, I could be talking to you and a whole scene has ran past my mind. And I'm like, oh, I should write that down. I should put that in a play. I should put that in a book. Because that's just how I think. I think in color. When I'm watching a movie, I don't watch movies like regular people because I'm a writer and I'm a producer. I'll be like, why did they say that line? And I'd be like, oh, she held her hand like that to show us the characteristic of an old person. Or she moved her body like that because she's blocking and she knows the angles of the camera. That's just how I be looking. That's how I do because I'm focused. You know what I'm saying? But excuse me. And so focusing on what you want. That is profound. I love that. I love that. I love that. Okay? So, time. Take out time for yourself. Understand that time is important to you and that you deserve time. Space. Give yourself some space to do what? Fall, grow, enlarge, accomplish, whatever it is. Quiet. Be quiet. Sit somewhere quietly and focus on what you want. I love that, Mantis. The next thing is, and it goes along with being quiet, is meditate. Meditate. On what? Whatever. Not on anything bad or trauma or frantic. Meditation. Now I'm gonna tell you something. For the super saved people, a lot of times they would teach us. They would teach us, oh, you don't what you meditate. No, your meditation. Don't be doing that. Don't be chanting or anything like that. Meditation. Last year, the middle of last year, meditation helped me to conquer insomnia. Even though I'm still battling it, but in that moment, meditation and sitting quiet gave me so much peace, and meditating on the Lord. It gave me so much. Meditation is powerful. I'm gonna tell you, meditation is powerful. And you're quiet, and it's not just being quiet, but it's being quiet with a purpose. And you're thinking on something, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's gonna help you, meditation is really good. And I ain't saying sitting up there chanting and rambling on to some statue. I ain't talking about all that. I'm just talking about just being quiet. The Bible talks about being on your bed at nighttime meditating. I got to figure out. I forgot what that scripture is at. I wanna say it's in Psalms, but I don't know if it's in Psalms. I can't remember. But I love that scripture. Meditation is good, and it's all of this again is under the umbrella of self-care. The next step is reevaluating yourself in your life. This is a come to Jesus moment. This is reality staring you in the face. reevaluating who your life, what's going on. Is your life going in the direction that you want it to go? Because you could do a whole halt and stop and turn around and backtrack, or go to the left or go to the right, or change the trajectory. A lot of times we live our life and we know we going to a dead end. We know we get ready to fall off that cliff, but we continue to do it. We just keep going. You said you meditate by doing nothing and just listening, trying to hear God, because God wants to talk to us. I remember one time there was a space in my life where I was just doing stuff because I just felt like I needed to be producing. I was doing this, I was doing that, I was doing this, I was doing that. And the man of God, he called me. He said, the Lord said he wants you to hear. You need to stop and listen to him. He wants you to hear him. You doing everything else but listening. And I'm like, I thought I was. But no, I was listening to myself. I wanted to do this. I wanted to, and a lot of my stuff, a lot of my projects have failed because I didn't listen. I just did because I'm a doer. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't take out the time to listen. But in my, I can say old age. We ain't saying old age now. We ain't saying that. But I'm just saying, in my maturity, I have learned how to be quiet and listen. It takes discipline. Because you something pop in your mind and you just want to do it. But is it the right time? Is it the right time to do this? Is it right to do this now? Right? So it's good to just take our time and meditate on that thing. Is it going to help me in the long run, or am I just spending endless energy and time and money in some instance doing something that it holds no weight? It's not going to benefit my life. It's not going to play into the big picture of who I am in my life. Those are serious questions because we make a lot of mistakes. So meditation is good. Reevaluating yourself, making sure that you are living your true authentic self, making sure you haven't missed anything in your life, dotted any I's, crossed any T's in your life. Don't overlook things in your life that need attention. I'll go back to that. So there are things in your life that we have been overlooking that causes the frustration, that causes the anxiety, that causes nervousness, because we're not giving it attention. We're just letting it run in our life constantly. We just letting those things run. Yeah, you got anxiety, but you ain't trying to fix it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you don't have no discipline in your finances, but you ain't trying to fix it. You just letting it run you, right into the poorhouse. you just impulsively buy stuff for no reason. You ain't trying to fix it. And it brings all of these extra things in your life that you don't want. Bills. You're not trying to fix it. And then you wonder why you're so fragile that you got all these issues going on. Right? The last thing that I'm going to talk about that's underneath the umbrella of self-care. See, I'm not going to hold y'all long. I told you I'm not going to hold y'all long. I'm not going to hold you long. Is self-encouragement. And I covered this earlier this year. I did a early morning live about self-encouragement, encouraging yourself. That's powerful. It's powerful. Let me tell you something. There's so many people walking around defeated because of what somebody told them, or how they think they're supposed to be, or because of what they're looking at and who they're looking at. They feel like they are defeated because they don't look like somebody else, or their life don't look like somebody else's life. So therefore they are defeated. Do you understand that theory, that hypothesis is skewed? It's so off par. But a lot of people live like that. Because your life don't look like somebody else, you think that you are somehow defeated. You don't know what these people have done to sustain how they live. You don't know how these people are behind closed doors. Success is not dictated on what you got or materialistic things. Success is dictated on survival and longevity. And continuing on. Did you hear me? Continuing on. We have to learn how to encourage ourselves, because if you're waiting on somebody else to come and encourage you and pat you on the back and say, good job, you're going to be waiting. You're going to be waiting. Learn how to encourage yourself. I don't care what your occupation is. I don't care what you do in life. I don't care what your position that you play in life. Be the best at that, and then turn around and encourage yourself about it. You don't got to have your name in lights to be successful. You don't have to have $1 million to deem yourself successful. All your bills don't have to be paid in order to deem yourself successful. You're successful by the clear definition of that you have continued on. That you have continued on, that you're still here, that you are still here. You're successful. You have not been consumed. You have persevered. So don't let people, life, or whatever dictate to you what your success is supposed to look like in your life. Do you hear what I'm saying? You cannot judge other people's accomplishments or their life and say, then now you're not successful. Success has nothing to do with materialistic things, but it has everything to do with perseverance and longevity. Because we live to see another day. We live to see another day, another opportunity, another possibility, another scenario, another outcome. New mercy, new grace every single day. That to me is success. I live in a 1-bedroom apartment. I can come in my house and see everything in my house. I don't feel no kind of way about it, because guess what? My rent is paid. I'm safe. I'm out of the elements. I got food in my refrigerator. I'm good. I feel good about it. Do you even say I don't need all of this. I don't have to put on for nobody. I don't got nothing to show nobody but my true authentic self. I don't care nothing about no Birkin bag. None of that. However, I do care about that Crystal Coach purse that I want for Valentine's Day. But that's a want. It's not a need. And if I don't get that, I'm not gonna go jump off a cliff somewhere. You understand what I'm saying? Do you hear what I'm saying? We have to stop investing all of our emotions and all our hopes and our dreams in materialistic things that we may never accomplish or never have. You're going to have to stop where you are in life and be happy where you are in life. Somebody told me this a long time ago, that we focus so much on what we don't have that we forget to look at what we do have and be grateful and find the happiness in that, because somebody want what you got. Do you hear what I say? So we have to come to grips with ourselves. You spend decades sad because you could never get the Birkin bag. That don't make sense to me. And the things that you want to change in life, or the goals, or the things, start working towards them. You can't be upset with yourself if you never even try to work towards the goal. You mad because you didn't reach the mark, but you never even took a toe out towards the mark. That don't make sense to me. How are you going to be upset that you never accomplished anything in life when you have never even tried to accomplish it? I don't understand that. You have no reason to be sad. Now, if you tried 1,000,000 times and couldn't get there, I could see you being a little bit concerned. Because when somebody tell me that they want to do this and do this, like I'm a doer. I'm gonna be like, okay, so let's call these people. Let's see how we can do that. Okay, let's see this. Let's see, because I want you to reach your goal. But you ain't gonna talk to me for 30 years about the same goal, and you ain't trying to do nothing about it. I know we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Not in 2026, right? Because this is a year of manifestation. Say it with me. Manifestation, the tangible. You're going to put your hands on it this year. Whatever it is, whatever your goals is, whatever you want to like, you're going to put your hands on it this year because you're going to work really hard to get there. Because you deserve it, right? You said trying things over and over again and not getting the result you desire can be disheartening. And it is also the definition of insanity to a certain extent. It can be disheartening, Mantis, but at least you tried. It can be disheartening. I'll try over and over again to lose weight. And finally, the end of last year, figured out how to master losing substantial weight. And so I'm on the road. I'm on it, and it feels good because I have figured it out somewhat. Because you know your body can hit a plateau, and then you got to re-strategize some things to kind of trick your body to start burning, doing so. But it's a thing that I've been trying to do for decades. And I'm finally getting some type of results, and it feels good. Never give up. I guess that's the moral of that story. Never give up. But I just don't want us beating ourselves up this year because things ain't panning out like you wanted to pan out. Okay? I want us to work hard this year at your life, on your life. Work hard on your life. Stop talking about what's going on in your life and start working on your life so that you have a better quality of life. Let's start doing the work. Stop. What is that saying that they say? Don't talk about it, be about it. As bad as I want to drop out of school and give myself a break, I can't do it because I want that degree. You hear what I say? You got to do something. You can't just sit there and talk about this and that. You got to start doing. You understand what I'm saying? And the first thing is self-care. The first thing is self-care. Let's take care of ourselves and get ourselves in a better mental space than what we've been in, because that it's not going to help you. You ain't gonna be able to see nothing clear. You ain't gonna be able to strategize. You're not gonna be able to see things realistically, rationally, until you get rid of some of that brain fog that's going on in your mind. That sadness, that franticness, that anxiety, that worriness, that anger, that bitterness that you're that's harboring inside you. You got to let that go because it's festering and it is intruding in your life and it is stifling you. And you can't go nowhere because you're dealing with all of these emotional things and you're allowing life to pass you by. We cannot continue to do that. That is self-harm. We are delaying our own self. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay. Okay. I hope that you guys have enjoyed the show. See, I'm done. I'm getting ready to pull my hair up and I'm getting ready to lay down because I have been moving and stuff all day long. And I just need a break. But I got some other things that I need to do. I'm scared to go check in on my excuse me, my modules because I played hooky yesterday from my homework that I had to do last night. So I was exhausted, guys. The kids gave me a run for my money yesterday. And yeah. So I didn't look at the computer, so I gotta look today. I gotta look today and see if I got anything to do, which I think I do got. I think I got maybe 2 assignments that I need to do tonight. So I'm gonna try to focus in and finish that up, pull my hair up, and y'all know Bridgerton, the new episodes of everybody talking about Bridgerton is up, and so I might watch that, do my homework, watch that, pull my hair up, get relaxed, and eat these chips that I don't need. But I'm taking a moment for myself. All right, guys, I love you guys so much. Thank you for supporting the channel. I'm up subscribers. I looked at my numbers. I looked at the analytics, and I am up. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that, guys. Y'all don't have to support me. Those that come back on the replay and watch, thank you so much. I appreciate you because you don't have to do it, guys. All right. Listen, do something nice for somebody if it's nothing but say a silent prayer. Be productive this year. Do change something in your life that you've been doing over and over again, and you just tired of doing it because it's not yielding no results. Change it and be great. Okay. This is your Queen Clayleen saying be great. Bye-bye.